Hey guys, Fran here, back with another video. So before we go any further, thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching me and subscribing and sharing my YouTube videos. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Should be coming across the screen right now so that you don't miss any updates from my channel. Alright, so let's jump into this. Today I'm going to do a little bit of teaching. So I want you guys to get a pencil and a piece of paper because what I'm going to teach you tonight is going to be powerful in helping you create and manifest and stay on track with your manifestation. Alright, so grab a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm going to give you some tips on manifesting, creating, but staying present in that creation process. A lot of people emailed me about dropping the ball, basically, about, not really feeling like what they're asking for is going to happen, but getting to a point where they feel like they're so close and then they're just like, forget it, I have a moment. So the very first thing I want to tell you is that we all have moments. Every single person on this planet has moments. I don't care how evolved you are. I don't care how enlightened or awake you are. I don't care who you are. We all have those moments where we get frustrated and we feel like this is just not working. God's not hearing me. The universe is not moving. I don't know what's wrong, but I need this to happen now. Don't beat yourself up over a moment. If you have a moment, acknowledge that moment. Figure out where that moment is coming from, deal with that emotion, and then move past it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Don't be carrying that moment over for hours and hours and days and weeks. Because if you do, you have just stopped your creation process in its tracks and you've got to start all over. You can have a negative emotion for 3 seconds and it's going to cancel out days of the positive emotion. However, you cannot just dormant your emotions, right? Who does that? You just can't say, I'm never going to feel this again, or I'm never going to get upset about something again. And I know that a lot of the law of attraction teachers teach you that you should be happy all the time and everything should be great all the time and you should be smiling. And I'm here to tell you that that is not possible. Now, for the majority of the time, you should be happy because when you're happy, you're elevated, your conscious is elevated, and you are attracting things at a rapid rate. Because think about it, gratitude brings more things to be grateful for. Happiness brings more happiness. So if you can smile and keep a smile on your face, that is great. But if you have a moment where someone does something and it makes you a little upset, or you think about something and it makes you, a little off balance, acknowledge that, deal with it, and move on. Don't keep it in your spirit. Don't allow it to house itself in your spirit where for the next 3 days you are spewing negativity or you're saying negative things or, talking about people being mad. Don't do that. Because what's happening is you're attracting that energy. The second thing I want you to think about and remember is this. Whatever you think about, you bring about. So it's good to take time to focus on what you really want, not what you don't want. I say this all the time because if you're talking about what you don't want, you are drawing that into your existence. So I have a client who always says, well, I want a good husband. I don't want a man like that. You can't do that. You have to say what you want. Don't say what you don't want because at that point, you've put both things out there. Whichever one you have the strongest energy behind is the one you're going to attract. Let me say that again. The thing that you have the strongest energy and emotion behind is the thing that you are going to attract. You could say, I just love my life. My life is so good. I am so thankful for my life. And the universe is going to bring you more things to be thankful for. But you could say, you know what, this really sucks. I am so pissed off. I just cannot believe that. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe she said that. Blah, 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 blah. Which one of those do you think has the stronger energy? Of course it's the negative one because I'm putting more feelings and more emotions behind it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whatever you feel good about or you give those emotions to, that is what you're going to attract into your life. The third thing I want to share with you guys is this. Know who your source is. Know who your source is. I have tons of money coaching clients who say, well, I need to get this many clients to pay my bills. I need to work this much overtime to make ends meet, Fran, and I'm just so tired of that. Well, as long as you think that your job and your clients are your money, as long as you think that your job and your clients are your source of money, you are defeated. God is the source of your wealth. God gives you the ability to produce wealth. God gives you the ability to prosper. So instead of looking to people and things as your source, look to God as your source. Now, I'm not saying go quit your job and sit down and say, okay, God, you're my source, so where my money at? Where's my money? That's not what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying is that instead of calling on people or thinking that your wealth comes from people, think that your wealth, know that your wealth, expect your wealth to come from God. A lot of people ask me when I say that, well, what do you mean? I don't understand that. It's really simple. You're praying and you're asking for something, right? The angels hear you. God starts stirring. Things start moving. The universe starts opening. So it's like the angels are directing that client to call you. The Spirit is directing that employer to give you a raise. Sometimes you may have unexpected funds in your bank account and you don't even know where they come from. When you look at God as your true source of wealth, things begin to flow. Yes, you have to have a job if that's what you choose to have. Yes, you have to have clients for your business. We know those things are true, but it is God that gives you the ability to have that job, to have those clients, to do that work that you do. So remember who is the source of your wealth. When you begin to look at God as your source of wealth, then you have a different outlook on money and abundance because you realize that God is infinite. There is no drought in God. There is no lack in God. There is tons of abundance in the universe. But if you look at a person or a thing for your wealth, you are never going to get it because it comes from God. So you ask God for what you want. You write your petition. You make it plain. You ask your angels for what you want. You tell them. You state your intentions and you make them clear. Today, I intend to. This month, I need X amount of dollars in my bank account. I want it from multiple sources. It's not up to me how, when, and where, but I expect this and I am thankful for it. Thank you in advance, and you keep it moving. Your intentions around money is huge. That would be my fourth thing, I guess. What are your intentions around money? Are you just asking for a little bit? Are you asking for a lot? Let me tell you a story. I used to always say, I always have money. I always have money. And then when I needed something, I would say, I need, or I desire. Well, back then I said I need because I didn't know the difference between need and desire. Probably talk about that in the next video. But I would say, I need $500. And I would say, gosh, where's the $500? I always have money. Where's the $500 I need? And I would look at my bank account and I had gotten the $500 maybe 2 or 3 times, right? Let me explain what I'm saying to you. When you say I always have money, always having money could mean $5, $3, $10. It could mean $2. What kind of money do you desire? What is it that you need for God to produce in your life? Ask for what you want. Don't play small, because here's the thing. If you ask for $100,000 and you get $10,000, what did you really expect to get? Did you expect to get the $100,000? You probably didn't expect to get any of it. So if you get the $10,000, you are ecstatic, right? So you have to be clear. Ask for what you want. Don't tiptoe around what you want. There is no difference to God in $5 and $500 million. There's no lack in God. So ask for what you want and expect that. Expect it to come. Be thankful for it. All right, so the last thing I'm going to share with you guys is I got a lot of emails about the tithing. Oh, I got a lot of emails about the tithing. And if you guys notice, I don't really talk to you guys about tithing a lot because I know how that hits people, because I was one of those people that it hit wrong for a long time. But I am going to talk about the one email that I got that stood out. And there was a lady that said to me, I pay all my bills, and by the time I pay all my bills, I don't have money to tithe. And I used to be that girl. I would pay all my bills and then say, well, I don't have my tithe money. Here's the thing. Decide to tithe or sow a seed to the person, place, or thing that is supplying you with spiritual nourishment or spiritual empowerment. You have to tithe first. Let me tell you what I learned about tithing first before I paid any bills, bought any groceries, did anything. I would write my tithe check first. I'd give it to my mentor. I'd give it to whatever fed my spirit that week. What I noticed is that when I started tithing, God would stretch my money. When we were younger, my mother would go to the grocery store and say, God, stretch my money. I didn't understand that. I'm like, what do you mean, God, stretch your money? You got money in your wallet. As I got older and I began to tithe first, and I saw God stretch my money. I saw him take what I thought I had and made it enough for everything that I needed and some. So my suggestion about that is to tithe first and then watch how your money lasts. Watch how it stretches. Watch how it grows. I know that there is a lot of energy around giving and tithing. People just do not want to do it. But I'm telling you from experience what I know, and I still know because I still do it. I love to tithe. And I love to look back over what I tithe in a month, because you know what? When you're tithing and you're giving and you have money to give, what does that mean? You're making money, right? You have money to tithe, so you making money. Think about it. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't do it. I don't think that God would ever withhold anything from you from not tithing. So I'm not saying that. I am just saying that as the law of circulation states, if you give it, it returns to you 1,000-fold. So try tithing first. All right, guys. Hope this helps, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.